Alright, let's start with a contour line drawing. Remember, a contour line drawing is a drawing using only one line. One line that traces all over the contours. Alright, let's start painting. Today I'm going to paint only with intermediate colors. That is, colors that are next to each other in the rainbow. You mix them together and they make an intermediate color. Remember, when mixing colors, you always put the light color first, because the dark one is too powerful. Start with the yellow, because yellow is the lighter color. I'm going to be making a light green, yellow green let's call it. Put the darker color, green, just a little bit because it's darker. You could always put more if you want to put more. Stays on the edges. Go slowly, because painting is relaxing if you go slow. Now let's make intermediate orange, like a red orange. You know, like what you see in the tomato. So I'm going to put orange first, and put a little bit more. Stay inside the edges. I'm going to go petal by petal. Notice I'm not going to paint the whole flower orange. I'm going to go petal by petal. I'm going to skip one of the petals, because you never want to paint two areas that are wet at the same time. Then it's going to do something called bleeding, which is it's going to blend together. So look out for that. I'm going to put this red. Okay. See, it's turning a little bit more reddish, but not quite red. That's an intermediate orange. Put a little bit more red on this one. I get that nice fine line by not pressing hard. There. Alright, now let's make a teal. I think it's going to look good on the stem. Let's start with green. Definitely green is lighter than the blue on the watercolor set, so let's start with that. Now I'm going to add a little bit of the darker color, in this case the blue, to make that teal blue or blue green. If you're still confused about what an intermediate color is, it's basically blending two colors that are next to each other on the rainbow, or in this case, on the watercolor set. See, orange is right next to yellow, yellow is right next to green, and orange is right next to red as well. Blend those together, you get an intermediate color. Now let's make the last petal yellow-orange. Yep, yellow goes first. Now that the petals are nice and dry, it's not going to bleed together, you see? Goes nice and slow. Get a little bit of the orange. I'm not cleaning my brush in this time because the orange is super darker than the yellow in this case, so it's really not going to make a difference. But the correct way is to clean your brush. When you clean your brush, dip it, swirl it around, dry it on the rim of the bucket. Never tap, it makes a mess. Alright, let's finish this up. I'm going to put in fast forward. Here we go, turbo. If you want to be a little advanced, why don't you try this, a gradation. You get the green, in this case, and put it in the edge of the leaf. Go ahead and clean your brush. And then drag. And it will slowly go from dark to light. Now let's do this technique called a wash. You're gonna love it. Just get some water, plain water, and paint with water. Put a lot of water, because by the time you do the next step, you don't want it to dry up. You still want to stay with good craftsmanship. Dab the color you chose gently. and spread it out. If it looks all marbled like that and swishy and swirly, that's good. That's what the technique should look like. But if you want it smooth, you can just smooth it out.